Today is my birthday, and it's not just any birthday. Today is my 50th birthday. If you're just meeting me, my name is Amy Cross, and this is the Cross Legacy, where I teach you how to save money on groceries. But I don't always get a chance to tell you where our name came from. Mike and I have been together since high school, and as newlyweds, we decided the Cross Legacy was going to be our family motto. It was going to be what we based our family around and hope for generations to come, that the difference that we made, we would make a generational change, not only for our family, but for others. Turning 50 is not something that I'm sad about. I am so thankful that we've been able to move closer to our family and start this new chapter of our life. And I am very much looking forward to upgrading from being a mom to that grandma and grandpa Cross. I feel like those goals that we had as newlyweds, we have really seen through our whole life, and I just feel so blessed. This journey on social media actually started over 4.5 years ago, right in the middle of the pandemic. I was answering a question to a scared mom on Facebook, wondering how she could keep fresh produce, blueberries is what she was asking about, in her home when she was afraid to go to the grocery store more than once every 2 weeks, and she wanted to have fresh produce for her kids. And remember those times when the grocery shelves were empty and how scary it was to go to the grocery store and not know if you needed to wash those boxes that you were bringing home, or everything that our hearts were dealing with during the pandemic. The mom's question on Facebook was, what do I feed my kid? Because the blueberries only last 4 days and I only want to go to the grocery store once every 2 weeks. I replied back in that group and I said, what do you mean that your blueberries only last 4 days before they go bad? The blueberries in my fridge are over a month old. I didn't realize that was going to get a lot of attention. We have always washed and stored our berries and other produce items so they're not going bad. The content creator on that day that owned that page, she messaged me and she said, Amy, you have some skills here that other people just don't know. I didn't realize that so many families threw away so many of the groceries that they brought home. On that day, we ended up starting an Instagram account and started posting about keeping your berries fresh longer. It started strawberries in a jar, which ended up being a viral trend at the time. And I ended up in the news all over the world and having a TED Talk. We ended up starting this YouTube page exactly 4 years ago in January. And since then, we've put up hundreds of videos here on the channel to help you save money on groceries. Somebody said right at the beginning of all of this happening for us that I was bringing hope back to the kitchen. And that has just stuck on my heart for the last few years, that I was helping others reduce some of that stress, that what's for dinner, or not having enough groceries in your house, or for the 100th time in the day hearing, I want a snack. Our kitchens have become a place of stress instead of that heartbeat of our home. And I'm here to help you want to relieve some of that stress and teach you how to have groceries in your home so you don't have to stress about feeding your family. As we were getting ready for this 50th birthday video, I thought I was going to do it talking about the prices compared to 1976 to 2026 and all the things that have changed and different stressors. But I decided I didn't want to. And then I started looking up like the most common meals, especially from like the 1976 to the 80s. And I found out that it was actually tuna casserole and hamburger helper, which as a child of the 80s, I definitely grew up on. So we filmed a couple videos for hamburger helper and tuna casserole and how I make it with healthier ingredients that you can be proud to serve your family instead of a box that has a lot of chemicals and additives in it. As we became an allergy family over the past 2 decades and also dealing with some chronic health issues, I have really realized how much the ingredients that I'm bringing into my house are important for my family. So these comfort meal videos are still going up on the channel so you can make them for your family, but we decided to change the entire direction of this birthday celebration for you. I decided for my 50th birthday, I want to give back, and that's what we are going to do. We are going to do our first ever giveaway here on the channel, and it is going to be for groceries because I feel like that is how I can help you guys the most. There will be 3 winners from this giveaway. One will be for $250 $50, one for $150, and another one for $100. So a total of $500 we are giving away in groceries. All of the details for this will be linked in the description with all of the little fine prints that we have to do, but I want to make sure that we are very clear about this. All you need to do is sign up for the newsletter if you aren't already signed up, and answer one question in the link in the description, not in the comments. And we want to hear your stories. We want to hear how grocery prices are impacting you if you're brand new to the Cross Legacy, or if you've been following the Cross Legacy for a while, how the Cross Legacy has impacted your family. Okay, for the fine print that we have to say, you have to be over 18 years or older to enter. There's no purchase necessary, and it's only for people in the United States. Now make sure that you are getting notified from a legit 𝐂𝐿𝐼.com email, and that we don't end up attracting any spammers in this. I will never ask you for any money. This contest is going to go from January 25th, which is my actual birthday, till the end of the month, January 31st, 2026. I'm sorry if you see this video after that timeline, but that is when the deadline is for this contest, and I look forward to reading all of your stories. I want to help bring hope back to your kitchen, and thank you so much for sharing the Cross Legacy with your friends and family.